Hello, Dr. Jason Schlenker here again, and today we're going to talk about some general balance and strength exercises for kind of all patients. They're fantastic for athletes, but athletes are usually already doing some of these a lot. This is actually even more effective for the elderly or the deconditioned patients, especially those at risk for falls, osteoporotic patients, and then office workers that sit in their desk all the time. So the purpose is to develop hip and leg strength and develop a little bit more stability and coordination while you're walking, so you have better balance. So our first exercise I call the chair squat, and this is effective for anybody because you have to get up and down out of a chair, have to get in and out of a car. So what we're going to work on is I want you to just sit down in a chair. Just start by sitting in a chair. I want you to scoot your butt to the front of the chair, and I want you to spread your legs apart so they're hip width apart. Okay? I want your feet directly underneath your knees, and what you're going to do is you're going to stand straight up. Okay, so I want you to put your arms straight in front of you, and when you stand up, you're going to push your knees backwards and you're going to push your hips forward. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but imagine what you're trying to do is you're trying to squeeze your glutes together. Okay, you're trying to squeeze your glutes together and push your pelvis forward. So this. Okay, so sit back down again. And so while we're pushing our hips forward, we're pushing our knees backward. A lot of times what people will do is they'll try to do a lot of the standing with their knees, and if you have knee problems, this is really difficult and hard for you. And the quads aren't the strongest muscle in the body, their glutes are. Okay, so what we want to do is when we stand up, you want to squeeze your butt together. Okay, stand up, push your hips together, and stand up. So we're up, okay, and back down again. Okay, so really concentrate on keeping the knees apart. Okay, you don't want your knees to buckle together, you want to keep them apart, all right? So again, you're forcing the knees back as you're pushing your hips forward, and you're going straight up. So it's not one of these things, okay? We're going straight up. So imagine your head's going straight to the ceiling. So squeeze your glutes together, push your knees back, and you're up. And as you're standing up, what you're doing is you're pushing with your heels. That will help trigger those glutes to fire faster. So what we want to do is we want to do this every other day if you can. You want to do 3 sets of them. Basically means you're going to do 3 separate sets of exercises 10 to 15 times. Okay, so basically that means one set will be me standing up and down 10 to 15 times. 1, 2 to 15. Take a short break, and then you're going to do another 10 to 15. Now, if you haven't done a lot of these, or if you haven't done any of these for a long time, you will be sore the next day. Okay, so if this is your first couple times, make sure you take a day or 2 off in between. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is called a single leg stand. It's develop balance, and it works the ankle for proprioceptive input. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your shoe off. You're going to stand on bare floor or carpeted floor, and then what you're going to do is basically just stand on one foot. See how much my ankle's working there? That's just trying to maintain balance. See how little muscles popping out? So I recommend people do this in front of a TV or while they're doing dishes or something, because that will make it subconscious, so you're not thinking about doing it. Again, I'll do it here. Try to keep it as long as you can. If you can do it for 30 seconds or better, that's good. If that's too easy for you, grab a pillow off the couch. I have this nice stability mat here. Then that makes it harder for you to balance. So if you put your foot on there, you have to work really hard. Okay? Again, you're going to try to do that for 30 seconds. Try to hold as long as you can.